Countdown clock is in for the fourth. It's post time. And the horses line up in behind the Red Shores Summerside starting gate. Back upstairs for the race call. Here's Vance Cameron.
Brookdale George, James Rains, Freight Air, Mr. William, Bethel, Majestic, Mason. It's the fourth, and they're up on the gate. Top of the stretch. Here they come. Up and pacing, Bet the Bull, Mr. William along the rail, Brookdale George, Freight Air also leaving out, then Majestic Mason, and on the inside, James Rains. They're rounding the turn, and the 1-9 chalk, that is Brookdale George for Paul Angel, and they'll lead them early. Second is Mr. William, Bet the Bull. He's caught out here third. Fourth up the rail is Freight Air. Racing from fifth is James Rains. Trailing the field, Majestic Mason on by the first quarter mile, and that's Brookdale George in line to Paul Angel. Bet the Bull, he's in a whole heap of trouble now. Parked out second, 29 and 2 opened it up. Third up the rail, Mr. William. Freight Air fourth. Back into fifth is James Rains, and the trailer, that is Majestic Mason. Down the stretch they come. The opening half mile is up next, and it's Brookdale George at the rail. From the outside, Bet the Bull is second. In the pocket third, that is Mr. William. Racing from fourth, Freight Air, the half mile, 58 and 3. Fifth, that is James Rains, and then the trailer is Majestic Mason. By the 5/8 they go, and Brookdale George in command. Mr. William is second. Bet the Bull from the outside third. Fourth up the rail, that is Freight Air. Racing fifth, 3 wide. Here comes Majestic Mason, and the trailer, James Rains. 3/4 in the books now, and getting away on them. Brookdale George in 1:28 and 1. Majestic Mason is second. Mr. William third. Freight Air on the outside fourth, and they're headed on home, and it's all over. Brookdale George absolutely toying with them here. Brookdale George and Langell all the way. Second, Majestic Mason. Freight Air rallies up to be third, and the time for the mile for Brookdale George, 1:57 flat.
Okay, the Universal Media slow-mo for you in the fourth race here tonight. A beautiful night in Summerside. Brookdale George and Langell, they did all the work here, setting off at 1-9. A 3-year-old colt by Always Be Mickey, and it was just lights out when they went down the backstretch there en route to that 1:28 and 1 3/4 station, Peter. It was great performance.
Yeah, again, the line at Grand River indicated that this horse liked the front end, and that's exactly where Paul put him tonight. 29 and 2, 58 and 3. Long night for Bet the Bull. Freight Air caught in 128 and 1, and right down the highway for Brookdale George, 157 flat. Majestic Mason, 3 wide move up the backstretch, finished second, and Freight Air finally get out of traffic trouble. He finished third here, but Brookdale George and Langell are the winners in the fourth. And they'll be heading to the Woodmere Standardbreds Winner's Circle next.
Brookdale George on his way to the fourth race winner's circle. Bay Pacing Colt, he's 3 by Always Be Mickey. Off the No Nuke stem, Nuclear Light K. Owned by Douglas and Doug Pauley of Amherst, Nova Scotia. Bred by Robert Key from Leechburg, Pennsylvania. Trained by Phil Sizer. Paul Langell had him on top all the way, pacing to a new race win record of 157. Brookdale George delivers in the fourth.